Just wow. I am so fucking pissed. Look at all these fucking searches. True the Flat Fitness, but from here to there, one, two, three, four, five, six. This is on Google. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm just fucking doing it wrong. So I did so many times on Google that I'm like, you know what? Let's try it. DuckDuckGo. Look how many searches I fucking did. Actually, like, it's. Can I show how many searches I did? All right, I'm gonna fucking tell you. It was one. I literally just said that stuff that I basically put inside Google but couldn't fucking find it. Did it here? Bam. This is the one I was looking for. Now I can get the photos and I can show you guys what the hell I was referring to. Look at little me. Okay, little me in the red fucking robe. Drew is sitting next to me in the blue. Juan is in the red shirt to the right of that photo. Ducky is the one sitting on his lap. Libby is the one that's standing. Skylar is the one that is forever paralyzed at deceased earlier on in 2023. March 26th, 6 days past her birthday. Brian right there is the one with the Tonka truck and the construction hat. He was the one that literally was born normal, and his fucking parents, grandparents, I don't remember who did, shook the living shit out of him. Here I am again holding a Buzz Lightyear toy. Can I get these closer? Oh, of course I could. Oh, how do I? Oh, okay, I guess I gotta work it a little bit. This is actually photos of load, bitch. Load, motherfucker, load. Which house is this? That's a good fucking question. I think it has to be a two-story house just because there's that fireplace there. There's two fireplaces, if I remember correctly. Well, no, there's a fireplace and wood stove. Yet again, Libby, she absolutely loved music and radios. So did Drew. This is actually a rare photo of Abney having hair because she has, oh my gosh, I didn't fucking practice the word. Apologia? It's the thing that just all your hair falls out on your head, just everywhere. She is literally bald now, but this is when she was younger before I guess it just kicked in. Yet again, a photo of Dougie. They absolutely love that toy. Oh, this was gifted to us by. Is she even in this photo? I don't know. But this was gifted to us and it has a photo of all the people that were there at the time, but I would question if it's like an updated one. Okay, either way, I'll run down through who all these people are. This is TJ. He died of a seizure in the two-story house that we're actually living in at that time. Just very bad seizure. Richard, he's the one that caused CPS to come in and separate us in 2015, 2016, and caused all of us to go into separate homes, and what caused us to lose Dougie and Abney, but Abney ended up coming back, and as well as David. This is Libby, the autistic one that can. Oh yeah, Rashad has sickle cell anemia and just very weird attachment issue. Well, not necessarily weird, but just like bad attachment issues and trust issues. And like the only one he would listen to was really David. And if he wouldn't listen to David, he was listening to nobody. He didn't give a fuck. This is Libby. She's autistic as well as fetal alcohol syndrome. She was the one that repetitively said my name to the point I wanted to murder her. This was Skylar, the one with the best smile. She was the what am I thinking of? Cerebral palsy as well as her mother did uh, coke before giving birth to her 8 hours. This one is I can't remember if that's Logan or and I can't freaking remember. We had a couple of hydrocephalic children to be honest, so I can't really tell you if that's Logan, if that's Jesse, or if that's Logan, Jesse, or Flamanda. I think it's Flamanda. If it is Flamanda, then that was a child that we had for a little bit and had a shunt put into her head, and we were able to send her back because her family wanted her. The sexy person dressed right there, yeah, that is me. Yeah. Okay. That is their his death day, her, I don't know. I think it should be fitting for her to wear black. Well, no, actually, no, it makes perfect because he's the one that's dying. I don't know if she's really living, but she loves making messes. Photo of Dougie. He's the one that has open heart surgery as well as me. Plus, he has Down syndrome. You already know who this one is. This one it was Drew. I don't remember. I don't really remember what Drew had. Like, I know he had a mental delay, but I can't remember if it was autism or if it was other things. I just remembered being told that when he was younger, he used to get force fed, which is why he used to have chunky cheeks, and maybe why he bangs his chin. I don't know. He just used to bang his chin so badly and so often that he used to bang it wrong. We'd have to put ointment on it and just always have to tell him to stop banging his chin. And sometimes he'd do it when he was stressed, and then other times he'd just do it to do it. So I think he was also autistic. I'm not quite sure. This one is Mark. I never really met him, never spent time around him. He was there before me. Like most of these people that I talked to you about, I was in the house with and I grew up with. But there is a couple on this list. Oh no, this one's Jesse down here. That I just felt like one. I can't forget. He had the biggest head ever. Back to the point. There's like two, if not three, people on this list that I was not around, but I'll tell you when I get there. So, from my understanding, I remember correctly yet again. He was autistic. I just remember hearing stories about him and the old man fighting because he would get overly aggressive and he'd say he wants to leave and then he'd go pack a bag full of stuff that's not going to really sustain him and then he'd go walk around the neighborhood and come back and he'd cool down and then everything would be hunky-dory. And I think I remember hearing stories that he was sent to the psych ward a couple times, and I think that's actually where he spent his time. I don't know if like he passed away there. Like a lot of these stories, I'm trying to remember who told them, because depending on who told them is going to be the validity of it. Because if he said it, it's going to be more honest. If she said it, I don't really fucking know. I don't fucking know. I can't fucking read her name. Oh, Stacy, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she was before my time yet again. Never met her. Don't remember what it was. Uh, I don't know. Can't read it. But that girl that I'm closest to, she was yet again before my time. Deja, I don't know much about her, but she was there during my time. I just know that she is mixed. She is from California, as well as she has a mental delay. And I don't know what the mental delay is, because like I remember that she could like sit on her legs, but she couldn't really use her legs. So I'm thinking like maybe cerebral palsy as well as something else, but I'm not quite sure. Rebecca, if I remember correctly, yeah, she was found in the trash. We were trying to adopt her, but that didn't end up going well because I don't fucking know. I didn't understand the bureaucracy back then, but I think it had to do with we sent them money, they wanted more money, we didn't send them more money, so things happened. Or she might have died because when she was being recovered from being found in the trash, like it didn't recover. She didn't recover all too good because she's from and was in Haiti, and I'm assuming the area that she was in didn't have the medical advances for her to be able to spring back up. And if I remember correctly, she was an orphan. Daniel, oh, that's oof, he's in jail now, I guess is the easiest way to describe it. And as well as he does have a mental delay, he was in the house definitely when I was growing up. And he basically how I consider him, and I've said it a handful of times, is like he was basically an indentured slave. I say it like this because the lady would get very, very upset, and I consider it like chihuahua behavior, just barking at him when he literally sat down, relaxed, and just played Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft. Like if he was gaming or just doing anything that he enjoyed, and he wasn't cleaning the house or making dinner or taking care of the rest of the kids, she was just yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm just like, sheesh. Like when I was younger, I shit you not, I did try to help around the house. I tried to learn how to do dishes. I tried to vacuum. I tried this. I tried that. And I would literally get told, "Don't do that. That's what Daniel's for." And I'm just like, huh? Okay. The fuck? And then we even had a maid for a little bit too to help Daniel have less work. So it's just like, say where the fuck it is. But like, I had a fucking weird ass childhood. Okay, who's next? Jesse, the first ever hydrocephalic child that I met, and he had a tumor on his back. Absolutely terrified the shit out of me. I was very young. Like, I keep saying around the age range of like 7 to 9, just because I don't really remember. But like, I was small. I was really young, and like, I got used to seeing disabilities, but his type of disability was it was just shocking to me because like my other siblings, the one that were crippled with the legs and the arm issues, like it wasn't bad enough that it freaked me out. Like I no, no, I feel like I might have been scared of Skylar for a little bit just because she was always in bed. She laid like that. She didn't really have much range of movement. Deja, she wasn't as strict or as rigid as Skylar. Like she had fluid movement, which is why I was questioning like why can't she really walk? Because like she was sitting on her freaking knees. I've seen it a handful of times. She'd rock back and forth and she'd flail her arms, but like mental things it could be, if not also physical things that just don't present themselves as physical. So like he had the hydrocephalic head, which is water inside of his head, as well as he had a tumor on his back, and the tumor kind of looked like I don't know, like it was on the middle of his back, and it kind of looked like to me a little bit like a heart, but it was big. It was big enough that for my hands, I felt as if it would have been big enough that I couldn't just cover it. It would just been just ooh, it scared the shit out of me, and he just always terrified me. And I remember just trying to like go up to his crib in the middle of the night just so I can like get used to seeing him, but it took a while. Like I ended up loving him later in time, but just it took a while for me to warm up. Baby Jordan, never met the kid. He was before my time. Don't even know what the hell happened to him. I'm assuming he died. Abney, I already told you about her and her hair issues. Another person before my time, I think Brenda. I don't freaking know. And I told you about Brian. I think that is everybody on the list. On the list. Now we go on to the next shit. I don't know why I'm all the way over here, but like I'm not smiling. That was a present. I can't remember who the fuck gave it to us. Almost wearing matching suits. But the old man and the chaos lady. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely a two-story house. You can tell because look at how high those rafters are. Yeah, it was definitely a pretty display. Like it looked nice, but what it looks. Also, I did fall asleep over in that area. You see where that toy box stuff was? I don't know why, but I guess I was probably exhausted. But I just remember falling asleep right in front of the fireplace and then waking up under toys. Just I don't know why, but I just did. Who cares about that information? You guys can find it yourself. Like I'm just showing to prove that like the stories I tell are true and all these people do exist. I didn't just make the shit all the time. Dougie, Daniel, Skylar. Ebony, when she had hair, damn, she had nice hair. And Drew, he absolutely loved pianos. Pianos his favorite things. Juan, okay, from the far left, the guy with like the little blonde thing. Oh yeah, he's from Honduras. Was he on that quote? Did I even talk about him? I don't know. He's from Honduras. He came from a big family. I don't honestly know why the fuck they gave him up because, like I said, he came from a big family. I'm thinking like, okay, honestly, I don't know which ones were his nuclear and which ones is extended, but like that photo had like 15 motherfuckers up in that bitch, and he was one of them. So I'm like, what's the problem? Like, is he just like too much to take care of? But like, I don't know about Honduras's customs and all this and all that. But he's a double amputee and he has like three fingers on both hands. Abney to the right of Juan, me in the middle, Drew to the far right of me, playing with his lively piano. It was my make a wish. I wasn't supposed to make it past the age of 10, and here I'm at 15. Expired mother flippers. If I remember correctly, limo driver is also black. I didn't really see many black people being in a very Caucasian area of Houghton Lake. I don't even remember the giraffe. But honestly, being an adult now, I can actually probably identify where I was because as a kid, I had no idea I didn't know where I was going. I just know it was a limo ride, and I guess I can't get that freaking photo because I really want to zoom in to see. But like, yeah, black limo driver, dude is tall as heck. He's probably like 5'11", 6 foot. Dougie, I'm pretty sure it's probably after his surgery because he has oxygen tank on. Dougie, when he first came, yeah, I was one of the first ones to hold him. I actually went to pick him up. Dougie yet again. At the time, oldest to youngest. Oh, and the list. You guys can find it yourself. Oh, here's the photos of the house. It was a beautiful house, and we had a decent room. This is the crossfade. Oh, this is the catwalk that Amy fell off of. Okay, so what happened is, I don't remember. Partly, like, so for some reason, Amy and I came out of this one, which was Daniel's room, and we're hanging out in this catwalk. And I don't know what I was trying to do, but this one, which is the ladies' room, unless I got it mixed up. I'm pretty sure I didn't get it mixed up. I don't know. Unless I got mixed up, but either way, they both live across from each other and attached due to a catwalk. So for some reason, her room was locked, his room was locked, and neither of them were in there. Two-story house. They could have been either over in here where the living room is. They could have been somewhere over here where the kitchen is. It could have been somewhere over in here where the playroom is. Uh, Somewhere over in here would have been where the living room is, and somewhere over in here would have been where the kitchen is what I'm trying to get at. So like I don't freaking know. Daniel's room, if this is correct, well, wrong. Daniel's room would have been over here as well as Juan's room. But if I'm thinking, like I said, it was originally, I know I'm saying it confusingly. The ladies' room would have been over here. My room would have been over here, and right over in this area, or somewhere down this hallway, actually. Libby's room would have been. I don't really know, like maybe over here. I don't know, but I know Libby, the lady, and I were on the one side. as well as Daniel, Juan, and well, Drew and Skylar and all of them kind of lived on the bottom section because there's clearly 2 floors, and they would have been over in this area. But over in this area, there would have been nobody underneath us. It would have just been the playroom. Either way, AB and I were stuck on there. I don't remember why I wanted to be up there. I don't know why she was following me. I don't know why, blah, this, blah, that, but we're up there. And I just remembered I climbed down using off that beam and somehow shimmying down that pole. And I got down. I got really distracted. So I came in that back door. I don't know what it was, but I know it led into the playroom. And I don't know what exactly distracted me, but I just remember just walking around and just coming back into the playroom. Next thing you know, I hear a thud and Ebony gets up and she is crying when she walks in. And I know I'm laughing. I'm an asshole for this. And she is just literally crying. The funny thing is, I look at her face. I'm just like, nothing's broken. No blood, just dirt. But like, I don't even know what the fuck she did. How long she was up there, but my dumb ass fucking forgot. And this is way before I even started smoking weed. So that's even worse because I can't even blame the drugs. I wouldn't have been with it either way. So she fell, came in crying. They asked what happened. I don't remember if I bullshitted the story, if I actually told them the truth. I think I might have told the truth just because I'm more prone to tell the truth than lying because punishment's a punishment. I more likely deserved it back then, but um I don't know. I still kind of feel like a dick, but I always laugh every time I tell the story. Um, that's the shed behind the house, as well as to if I can another flipper. That's the pole barn. That was big. It was fun. I wonder if there's a clear photo. This is the front of the house. It was a decent house. I did like it. There was definitely space to go and hide and all this, and just it was good house, not necessarily good environment. That's for sure. But all wasn't horrible, or maybe I'm just brainwashed. I don't know. But that's the story of my I don't know, my upbringing partly. Like it's told from her point of view, so if you ask me and if you ask a lot of people, she doesn't really tell the truth. She's not necessarily always in touch with reality, but who am I? Just another person telling my version of the same story that they are telling but differently. Who's really telling the truth? There's so many sides to it. There's theirs, and then there's the truth. But if you want to find it yourself, use DuckDuckGo because Google absolutely sucks. Not necessarily, just didn't work. But DuckDuckGo better for the show.